This example is going to be a buying versus renting. But before we can do a buying versus renting program, we have to find out whether the client qualifies for the home. So if your client comes to you with already being pre-qualified, that's fine. If not, if they've come into your open house, because there are a lot of renters who didn't get caught up in the buying frenzy of a couple years ago, and they have the money to buy. So what we want to do is show them why they should buy and why they should buy with you now. So let's do a pre-qualification, just in case somebody didn't come to you already pre-qualified. We'll go into Prequal. We're going to go to FHA. Let's say they have a $350 car payment and $150 in credit card payments. And the qualifying interest rate is 5. They're buying one unit. It's not a condo. And we want to know, what do they qualify for? Let's say the borrower has $4,000 a month and the co-borrower is $2,000 a month. With a front ratio based on 31 and a back of 43, because those are the FHA guidelines. Can they be pushed? Yes, they can. But for our purposes here, and for your purposes, what you're looking for is, what's a ballpark? If you're sitting in an open house and it's $500,000, and this couple comes in, well, they can't have it. They can have a $259,450 sales price, or thereabouts, maybe $10,000 more, if you were going to change the ratios at all. In this case, we see that the front ratio was the limiting factor. We didn't go all the way to the back. If you feel like you can push it, then maybe you would change it. But you want to know basically what the ballpark is that these people will qualify for. And that's what it is. So you tell them, this house may not be for you, but I've got many others to show you. So now we know what they qualify for, and that's $259,450. We're going to go from here to buying versus renting. Our sales price came with us. If you want to adjust that a little bit, you certainly can. So we've got our $259,450. The interest rate is already there. Here's our down payment. The reason we have that 3.51 is due to rounding. It rounds down to the nearest 50. There are ways to turn that off as well. So we've got the down payment will be $9,100. There's your loan plus your MIP. Your payment is $1,367. Mortgage insurance. The income came with you also. Here's your $4,000 in taxable income and co-borrower income. Let's say they're married, but they have a child, so we're going to have 3 exemptions. We're going to be very, very conservative and say 2% appreciation. You could say more, you could say less, but you don't want to go so high that they're living rent-free. That's kind of crazy. So you want to be very conservative on your appreciation, and let's say that they're paying $1,400 in rent now. Well, every month they're going to save $216 in taxes, bringing the cost down to $1,613. Every month you have a principal pay down. That goes to your equity, and that's $306. At a very, very conservative 2% per year appreciation, we have $432 a month, bringing the effective cost down to $874. They're renting for $1,400 a month, which means that if they buy, they would be ahead by $525 a month. Why should they buy? Because it's a good deal. Because in the long run, they'll be saving money. They'll own their home. They won't be making an investor rich in the future. So this is why they would want to buy. Because this is a financing program, they say yes to this, we'll go right from here to the buyer's cost, and you go ahead and fill in your closing costs. So we've got 400, and we'll go 1,400 for loan fees. Go through your closing costs, and you're ready to print. We can print it in English or in Spanish. I have both the pre-qual and this buying versus renting along with this video so that you can see what the printout looks like. I'm going to print in English. I'll make this small so you can see it on the screen here. And this is what your printout will look like. And again, I'll post the PDF file as well. And I hope that you're watching these videos. This one I put together for Patty because she says that she learns a lot just watching the videos. So whether you use REALPRO for Windows, you use a calculator, you use an abacus, whatever you use, do the calculations for your clients. It's really, really important that they know exactly what they're dealing with. A lot of people today say, but I didn't know. Let's not have that happen again. Any questions, don't hesitate to call. My name is Mary Ann. My phone number is 909-597-4504. It's right up here at the top. Here's my email address, maryann@realpro.la, and the website is realpro.la. Any questions, don't hesitate to call.